I got a mission. It is what it is.
Ooh, baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it. Ooh, baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it. Ooh, never work for the devil, I'll never ever sell it.
I noticed that
I
it's a
will
little too dry
never
over there.
find no love. I'm taking your love at the top, it's above. Baby, I can't show the struggle, it's no salon. Baby, you know I make it, I feel like Lamar. Baby, you know I make it up the draw. Baby, like you pick me from some damn straws. Ooh, I just made it upset like Lamar Roach. You can't kill me, I'm resilient like a roach. I can't hush it down, baby, this is not no poach. Baby getting mad, cause that's all she wrote. Left her in the past, just for you. Baby, you make it how I love you.
Bro, did they
Baby,
shadow
you do
game?
it how I love it. Baby, you make
I
it
don't even
how
know
I
about it.
love you. Baby sent from heaven. She looked like a disciple. Put my hand on her heart like a Bible. I say, ooh, baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it.
I'm just gonna dip in and out.
Baby, you do it how I love it. Baby, you make it how I love it.
My confirmation.
Baby, you do it how I
This
love
dude
it.
died.
Baby, you
Yeah,
make it
being partial. I
how I
just see the
love it.
algorithm tweaking.
Baby,
Yeah, the
you do
algorithm
it
tweaking.
how I love it. Baby, you make it how
The
I love
algorithm
it.
tweaking, nigga. I'm gonna still do the job though. I'm gonna let that bitch play one more time.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it. Ooh, baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it. Ooh, never work for the devil, I'll never ever sell it. I will never find no love. I'm taking your love at the top, it's above. Baby, I can't show the struggle, it's no salon. Baby, you know I make it, I feel like Lamar. Baby, you know
I don't know if I make
I
music.
make
I
it
make
up the
music out
draw.
of thin air,
Baby, like
bro.
you pick me from some
I be
damn
making music out of thin
straws.
air, nigga. Straight thin air, folks.
I just made it upset like Lamar Roach. You can't kill me, I'm resilient like a roach. I can't hush it down, baby, this is not no poach. Baby getting mad, cause that's all she wrote. Left her in the past, just for you. Baby, you make it how I love you. Baby, you do it how I love it. Baby, you make it how I love it. Baby sent from heaven. She looked like a disciple. Put my hand on her heart like a Bible. I say, ooh, baby, you make it how I love it. Baby, you do it how I love it. Ooh, baby, you do it how I love it. Baby, you make it how I love it. Ooh. Baby, you do it how I love it. Baby, you make it how I love it. Ooh. Baby, you
How
do
you do
it
that?
how
Yeah, how
I
you do
love it.
that?
Baby, you make it how I love
Alright,
it.
we in here. Yo, 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 this your boy Shaman Truth, aka Papa Fisco G. I just got this transmission today for those beings that basically was in a whole big hump of mess with your past life enemies because these people have been defeated. If you video found you and you're one of the upright, primordial beings, celestial beings, divine beings, yeah, your enemies owe you something. Your enemies owe you something, something big. There's people that have stole from you. They stole your energy, they stole your property, they stole your intellectual properties, and they thought they got away with it. No, they didn't get away with it. They didn't get away with it. Just some things come in cycles. Some things come in cycles to where you think you get away with it, but you don't. Basically, it's like you at the bar and the motherfucker ain't talking about your tab, but he real cool with you. Like you think he letting it slide. He letting it slide, but drink after drink after drink after drink after drink, and then get to the point where you beyond inebriated, and you finna leave like you good. Be like, wait a minute, you owe that tab. You owe that tab, nephew. You ain't pay that tab up. That's what's going on right now. I noticed they're playing with my shit. I can't see nothing. It says 0 views, but this dude popped in here. I still need to see him pop up. Like they on some weird shit right now, but basically, you got a lot of your past life enemies that have a huge tab. They have a huge debt to pay. These people thought they got away with selling properties, stealing properties. Even the justice system thought they got away. Even some of the shadow government thought they got away. There are overlords around them right now. Literally right now, meaning like a lot of us got spiritual family. Like I'm not gonna front. Some of us can be a direct line from mama, but for the most part, they set us up with primal fathers, primal mothers, just how they do it. So it gets to a point in your awakening where everything gets corrected that has been unjustly done. And you're at that phase right now where they thought they can get away with just treating a motherfucker any type of way, but that is not the case. To where if that debt is unpaid, you're going to have to pay that debt in some form or fashion. To where your soul can be out of your body because that's the only thing you can pay up with. Not to say you're dead. I'm not putting that out there, but it's just the facts. If you don't have nothing to pay to balance it out, then you're gonna have to pay through something else. And that's what's going on right now. These beings have been not taking accountability, just continuing to try to cause imbalance in your life, continuing to attempt to steal, continuing to try to take everything from you, continuing to attack you. See, it gets to a point in your awakening where everything that was done to you in the past gets brought up in that courtroom in the spirit. And that's what's going on right now. Everybody, it's a long list that owe you something. And when you owe it, that don't mean you're off the hook with your karma. But in order for you to have an existence still here, you do have to pay up. That's what's going on in the spiritual realm. If these people don't pay up, they have to pay with their health. They have to pay with their soul. They have to pay with their stability to balance it out. Because you just can't try to cause imbalance and unjust things to certain people. You just can't. Just like niggas in the Inferno realm. When you high ranking and you're sitting in your position with the awareness, meaning you awoke, you always operating out of authority and doing your responsibilities, or you messing with somebody that's on duty. That's like you in jail, nigga, and you fucking with one of the COs while he on duty. Like you can't just fuck with them niggas. Them niggas, you feel me? That's what's going on. Like nigga, you just can't pull up and treat a nigga any type of way. And the type of nigga you is, type of shorty you is, you don't really wear your emotions on your sleeve. You silent with it. They think you brushed it off. You ain't brushed it off. You know you're patient with justice because you know how things is. Things come in cycles if you don't know. Some things come in while where things get aligned. They, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just how the cosmos work. To where in that time frame, we're going to see what these people do so we can charge them. That's what spirit did. These people owe you a lot. You got cities that owe you. You got justice system that owe you. They gotta pay up somewhere. But some of your enemies will pay you back. Some of your enemies will pay you back. But by paying back, that means you still have to give out accountability. You don't just pay them back, pay her back, and continue to do the stuff. See, there's no second chances. You don't be able to get off the hook. When you do stuff like that, you basically going against the verdict, and those are serious consequences. You just don't mess with anybody. That's why as a skeleton dealer, oh yeah, I'm always gonna be just. I'm never gonna be reactive to their projections to where I feel some type of way of the projections. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay in my lane, and if you reach, I teach. Straight up like that. I'm gonna stay in my lane. If you reach, I teach. And that's what's going on right now. They were reaching so much. They've been doing this shit over the years. Like people have your bank information and they're receiving checks that belong to you. They've been doing that so long to where they have a back pay where they have to pay you. To where spirit the type of motherfucker that it won't let that slide. So let's just say there was somebody stealing over the years, and you at that point to where judgment is here for those people. Those people still have to pay for those years that they stole that shit at. So let's just say they've been doing it for 20 years, 15 years. And let's just say it's your deceased ones. They've been doing that too that was supposed to go to you. That still applies to you because you're a descendant of your ancestors. Since you cleared up their karmic debt, you receive you receive everything that's for them, from them to you. Let's just say somebody's been stealing their social security, they've been stealing checks for about 5, 6, 7 years. They have to pay that up. Let's say it's $250,000. Well, you're gonna have to pay 500,000. You gotta match the crime you stole. Yeah, you have to pay it for the 250 plus half because you stole it. And if they don't have no type of compensation to balance that out, then there's other things that they will take as a form of payment. And that's what's going on right now. You got a lot of people that owe you for the infringements that they cause upon you. You don't just deal with any and everybody. Certain people can get you judged, and if you go against that and you just go guns a blazing, you're not powerful enough to kick off a holy war. They're gonna sit you down. They're gonna sit you down abruptly, and you're gonna pay some other way if you know what's good for you. And people think a lot of people think that they can get off the hook. Like you can't even get off the hook in the afterlife. There's hell for a reason. There's hell for a reason. Just because people have unpaid debts and they think they can just take themselves out and everything is fine. No, no, that's why they made hell for. What do you think they made hell for, bro? They made hell for people like that that think they can get away with shit. You're not getting away. There's no way for you to get away. You have to, make lay in the bed that you made for yourself. You have to lay in the bed that you made for yourself. Straight up. And yeah, it is what it is. And you got establishments like all those times when the government turned a blind eye to try to do this, that, and the third. That was tabbed. Whenever those CIA agents was coming in, not all the CIA bad, but the wicked ones, when they were going in there, plotting, they have to pay for that. Everybody have to pay for what they did to you. And you know how Earth is using money. So the divine set it up to where if they don't pay you that money for the damages that they made and the deaths that they did, they'll have to pay you something else. Like give you your home. You know what I'm saying? Like that debt will be paid somehow, some way. And I'm glad Papa said it's my problem. My Papa. Oh yeah, Papa said gonna make them pay. Yeah, Papa said gonna make them pay. Big Mama gonna make them pay. You know, I know my big mama. She gonna make them pay. She finna make them pay to where there's no way out of it. No way out of it. And your family, you got some wicked family members. Same rules apply to them. Because they know you, they think they know you so much, they think they can get away with it. I'm like, no. Dude, I had a dream. My fake wicked mom, dude, she had flesh eating bacteria on her arm, right? And she was telling me. She didn't talk about the red little spot. She said, why are these bumps on there that got white stuff in them? And I'm in a dream. I'm looking at her arm. I'm looking at her arm. I'm like, ew. I'm like, I couldn't tell her in the dream, but I'll wake up. I'm like, that was a flesh eating bacteria. And my mom be doing magic on me around the clock. My mom was a pioneer of theft, stealing shit from me. So it's like, dude, my mom gotta pay up. My mom got a big tab on her hands, and I don't think she takes me serious. So you feel me? And I know what I picked up. I'm like, yo, if she don't pay me, she's gonna get her karma times 20. I know it. I had that dream that told me it's like nobody off the hook. Nobody off the hook. Everybody included owe you something that stole from you and did some shit. Even if they go to prison, they still owe you. Because if you don't pay that karmic debt is gonna mess up your life. You're not getting off the hook. These people thought they were getting off the hook. They're not getting off the hook. It's a set in stone. There's no going back. There's no other way to say, oh no, 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 I'm sorry. No, no, no. It's over with. And for the ones who continue to attack and plot, their days are numbered. Their freedom is numbered. You ain't gotta worry about them. This is staying down and pay the reparation, or else, is what they said. And it ain't no compromising. What Spirit said is law. And that's what Spirit said. So we're gonna see what they do. We're gonna see what they do. But they do owe you, but expect your enemies to pay you up. Expect your enemies to pay you, bro. Because some of them gonna pay you. Some of them know what they did, know what part they played. Some of them don't want their bad karma. Some of them are actually gonna go fix themselves. Not all of them, but some. So where they gonna do what they gotta do to get themselves up out of that rut justfully. But they gonna pay you though. Some of your enemies are gonna pay you. Your past life enemies and the new ones. They don't know that you're the judge. The judge always gets judged. AKA the skeleton dealer always get judged. But that's your superpower. People underestimate you. That is your superpower. People underestimate you. People don't think you own shit. People think you just talking. A lot of people just think I just be talking out my mouth and shit. I'm like, bro, I never get on here and waste nobody's time, fool. I'll never just get on here and try to be somebody I'm not. I'm always me. And I know my authority. I know what I'm toting. So like you think you getting away, but you not getting away. And my spirit is here, play about me, you know? Yeah, my spiritual team don't play. They ride or die for me. They ride or die for me. So I know they ain't playing. It's like, you fighting with fire with me. They don't know they be fighting. They be playing with fire coming after us, bro. They sure do. They don't know until it's too late till they get that tab. And that tab here for a lot of your enemies to where I know they're not gonna be able to pay it. Because they still got that mindset to not take accountability and read the room. So so many people gonna be forced, and if they ain't got it to be forced out of them on the spiritual realm, they gotta pay it. They gotta pay in other ways. They do. They gotta pay in other ways. And there's things that's hidden that they don't know about that's going to you. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, they gotta pay in a different type of way. Some people gotta pay with their soul. That's what the overlords are saying. That's like your primordial father or your primordial mother. Some people got two, some people got one. Just depends on how the great mother formed you. Because no matter what, you go to the great mother, but you gotta think there's other beings out here that help forge your soul. So that's basically your mom and your pop. Spiritual realm. Everybody got different ones. Some more ancient than the others, but they're all upright because you wouldn't be connected to no type of shit. Still connected to the great mother that's evil. Anything that's wicked, it gets disassociated by the great mother, and it is a bug in the software at that point. Just like Molech Yadabroth, unfinished creation. So, yeah. So the overlords, the big mamas, yeah, they coming. They making sure you get compensated because all that pain and suffering that they cause only got you stable. Yeah, they may have took stuff, but all that did was just form stability without relying on external forces to look convenient for you. That's all that forced. And then you kept elevating throughout it all. So yeah, you passed your test to where the divine knows. The divine knows that you value alignment over comfort. So they know that they can, you can get what you were supposed to get without destroying yourself. Is what I'm picking up for you. So the divine is making sure your enemies pay you and making sure that the information that you need will come to you. So don't force nothing right now. Everything will come to you that's meant for you. Literally, they're not gonna make you jump hurdles for nothing. They're gonna just, cause you jump hurdles to stay in alignment. So you did the hard part. The hard part was staying in alignment throughout this all. So the hard part is done. Now it's time to receive what they're saying. Confirmation with that beep in time. So you just sit back, you get your popcorn, and you let them know PayPal or Cash App. That's how you coming at these niggas. They know they owe you. Even the devil know they owe you. That's why the devil ain't around them no more. Because it's like, oh no, the verdict's in, I'm gone. He's getting judged too though. His time is coming. Yeah, the devil time is coming. Molech, Yada, bro. He ain't gonna be around much longer. Yeah, Yada, bro. He ain't gonna be around much longer. They can guarantee you that. Give me 1 sec. I want to do a demonstration. I think I want to do a demonstration. I want to do a demonstration so bad. I see a whiteboard. It gets you ready for lectures. But yeah, your ancestors are gonna make sure that the ones with the funds that they stolen, it will be forced out of their hands to where they're gonna give it to you. Confirmation. The ones that is eating with guilt and they want that shit suffering to stop. They may get locked up, but they're gonna make sure that you get the information that you need to receive confirmation. They're going to make sure that because your ancestors rose when you were awakening. They didn't want you to focus on things that was out of your control because they had your back. You just had to rise for them because they rose with you. They have abilities. They can move better. Your aura is stronger. Your neuromelanin. They're moving through your neuromelanin. They're making things happen. They're making things happen on your behalf. So the enemy is going to regurgitate the funds that they stole. They're going to regurgitate the property that they took. This is payback. Yeah, payback is a bitch. And the ones that refuse, that hold a tight grip, they're going to pay with their health. They're going to pay with their stability. And you're going to get every last bit of the droppings that they try to hold on tightly for because you can't escape judgment. Confirmation with my man popping up. You can't escape judgment. This is what these people are trying to do. I got my karmic mother. She's not my real mom, but let's just call it a buck. Karmic mother. She's a witch. Wicked. She is holding on to information of mine, burning documents. Same with my wicked family, like Marshall, Sterling. Yeah, they gotta pay up because all those plots and schemes that involves payment. You even though you're a criminal, you still have to pay up. There's a karmic tab that you have to pay up. And what that means is you stand down. That don't mean you keep on plotting and planning. See, when people do that, they find their demise come in quicker supernaturally. Snap of a finger. This is already set in stone for your enemies to pay you. And if they don't pay you, everything that they try to hold back will still fall in your hands. Confirmation with Matchroom popping up as soon as I said that. Shout out to Matchroom Boxing. As soon like the verdict has been made and supernatural forces are working on your behalf, your ancestors, your primordial father, your primordial mothers, the great mother, your higher self is working on your behalf to retrieve what was stolen and to receive payment that they took, to retrieve information that was once hidden away from you. You will receive because you passed your elevation. You're at a point to where they trust you. You're at a point where they can trust you. Because let's just say they didn't steal nothing and there was no delays, no divine delays, no divine interventions, none of that, and you just were thrown things at a young phase of your life, it probably would break you. So they use this time to forge you into becoming a vessel that can hold these things. Now that you can hold them, now that you operating out of your divinity fully, not one foot in, one foot out, operating fully in your divinity, they can trust you because these tests were hard. These tests were hard and you passed them. So they can trust you. They know you're not going to fail. They know you put divinity over comfort. They know you put divinity and alignment over any type of thing on the outside. They know that, so they can trust you. So don't worry about the when or the how. Just know that you are taken care of on all levels, and your enemies will pay up, or their health, their stability, everything around them will crumble. And whatever they've been holding on real tightly to, you still gonna get. The verdict has been made. You're just going to cause more backup to come to retrieve what was lost and what was stolen. There's back pay for your pain and suffering too, like those people that stole your benefits, getting. checks cashed weekly, monthly, with your name on it. Those are being retrieved back to you. And the ones that took all that money, they have to pay that doubled. And if they don't pay that doubled, they gotta pay with their health and spirit saying. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're not wishing harm on nobody. We're just telling you what the game is on that spiritual realm. You don't play around with spirit. You don't play around with judgment. That's like you trying to compromise with the judge and you did some criminal shit. No, nigga, we caught you doing this shit. Ain't no escaping it. Ain't no escaping it. Ain't no escaping it. You have to face the music. You gotta face the music. There's no other way around it. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it, baby. Yeah, it's pay up season. It's pay up season, nigga. Everybody that stole your identity too and got anything from it, they have to pay. You should be getting unexpected deposits and cash apps because it's that type of time that you gonna get your shit back. You gonna get the pay even if it's from your ops. Some of your ops are taking accountability. Some of your ops are taking accountability. They'll throw your cash up in places that you never did and watch you get paid because they know what time it is. They know what's going on behind closed doors. They know. They know what's happening behind closed doors. They know what's going on. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. It's pay up season, nigga. Y'all know my cash app. Either way, if you don't pay up, spirit gonna force you to pay up. Even if you hold a tight grip, you're gonna pay that up with your health. I'm talking about supernatural forces coming in the blink of an eye, because they can tell when somebody not giving in. I'm like, oh, all right, no more warnings. They still playing the same stuff. Well, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. No mercy. Spirit not giving these people no mercy. Great Mother ain't giving them no mercy. These people were doing this over the years. Confirmation with my girl popping up, one of the tarot readers. They've been doing this over the years, so they ain't gotta have mercy for these people. They ain't gotta have mercy for these motherfuckers. So yeah, you passed your test. Congratulations. You gonna get back what was lost. You gonna get your true identity. And it is what it is. It is what it is, but I'm gonna wrap that up because I want to get drained. You know, I'm gonna cut this up in shorts and shit. But I'm gonna give a quick reading in regards to this energy, Great Mother. This, you know, because the Great Mother don't even want me on, but I kind of had to come on. You feel me? Great Mother didn't want me on, but I'm on. You feel me? Because you know, I've been doing this for so long. I'm a purpose nigga, so any type of way I can be of service to the upright primordial beings, I'm gonna do my best. I don't really care. Yeah, so you are retrieving what I'm getting with the Queen of Wands. You're retrieving everything that was stolen, like a house. Any type of money that was taken, any opportunities that was taken from your past with the Six of Cups. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You retrieving houses, money, opportunities that was stolen from you in the past. You know, straight up. You don't have nothing to worry about. But that's about it, though. I had to, do that for the people, for the Great Mother. If you want to send a cash out for your boy, E.G. Fisker1. That's the cash app, all lowercase with the one at the end. EJJIFISKER1, E.G. Fisker1. And everybody that blessed me generally, you will be blessed tremendously. You will be blessed. I don't even think I have to give back because I know how spirit is when people come at it from the heart. I'm like, you might fucking get $300. You might get like $1,000 out of the blue. It's because you're basically helping one of the Great Mother's children run on their divine journey. So I know motherfuckers get blessed when they bless me. Even though I may come around the corner and bless you, I know how the great mother is. She gonna bless you because you listened. You listened to your, you know. So it is what it is on that point. But you know, anything helps. But yeah, that's about it, man. I said a judge up for my people. That's your boy. I'm out. Peace. It's payback though. It's pay up season. Straight up.